Black Top 585, where we bring you all the latest and greatest breaking news in the NBA before any other show out there. Before we go any further, like the show, subscribe to the show, and drop your comments down below. Yeah, tap that bell and hit that thumbs up. The free agency is over. I know I've been gone for a minute, but that's what I was waiting for, so I could drop y'all a video about each and every team in the NBA and every move that was made, who was dropped, who was picked up in every trade. So, of course, I got to start off with my team, the LA Lakers. On August 4th, they waived Alfonso McKenzie. On August 6th, they signed Dwight Howard, Wayne Ellington, Trevor Ariza, Kendrick Nunn, Malik Monk, Kent Bazemore, Carmelo Anthony. They re-signed THT, Taylor Horton Tucker. And in the 5-team trade with the Wizards, the Nets, the Pacers, and Spurs, they gave up KCP, Montrezl Harrell, and Kuzma for Westbrook and 3 future second-round picks in 23, 24, and 28. Trevor Ariza, he played before with the Lakers. He got a ring with us back in the day. He played good D. He ain't as good as a defensive player as he was then, but nobody expected him to play as many minutes as he played back then. No player is what they used to be 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago, or whatever the case may be. But everybody do remember Trevor Ariza, that last play of the finals, stealing that ball on an inbound and help bring home that championship for the Lakers. So, of course, he should get a second, maybe even a third round with the Lakers, being that he helped us put that ring on it like Beyonce. Dwight Howard also got a ring with us a couple years ago, like 2 years ago, and it was a big loss when we lost him and JaVale McGee in the paint for the Lakers, but we had got back Marc Gasol, who really didn't do too much, but he's a good passing big man, and he could spread the floor. That's what the Lakers was looking for. And Andre Drummond, who's a walking double-double, but he didn't get that much burn up on the Frank Vogel, so he never really got the, put in the work that I'm knowing him to put in. The funny thing about Andre Drummond is he was offered a vet's minimum to stay with the Lakers. He turned it down. A fan tweeted out, "Man, you about to take it." Basically, he tweeted back, "You take it. I ain't taking no vet's minimum." But then he go and sign for a vet's minimum. So I don't even understand that. I'm thinking it was more than about the money with Andre Drummond. Wayne Ellington, Kendrick Nunn, and Malik Monk, they some shooters. They can spread the floor. So, that's a good pickup. So, they role players. Ain't nobody expecting them to do too much anyways. Kent Bazemore also played for the Lakers a few years ago, back in the day, or whatever the case may be. I think we should have never lost him. We should have never got rid of him. And we gave him up basically for nothing, if I'm not mistaken. And he's a good player to this day, and he can shoot that ball. Melo, we picked him up from Portland. That was a great pickup, a nice big body to put on somebody. He's a forward, and Melo, he got very much experience, and everybody knows Melo. One thing you don't lose, you may lose your speed, you may lose your dribble, you may lose this, that, but you don't lose that shooter, that shoot and touch. All shooters know you never lose that shoot and touch, and Melo do got that. Like I was saying, we lost Andre Drummond. He signed with the Philadelphia 76ers. He really couldn't play. He could play because he did have some good games with AD and LeBron, but he don't spread the floor. Dwight Howard don't spread the floor either, but he's better on the pick and roll, and I could see him and Westbrook doing the pick and roll, him and LeBron doing the pick and roll like they used to. And he got experience of playing with AD and LeBron, so it won't be as much as it was on Andre Drummond, who game is, he need the ball more to get that double-double, as with Dwight Howard. He know he don't score as much as he used to, and he fell into that role of, okay, this is what my role, let me play my role, and I could get some rings like he did with us. We lost Ben McLemore to Portland Trailblazers. I think that was a hard hit on us too, because that dude, I liked him. When he got in, he bust that gun and he shoot and hit them threes. That's one thing. No moment was too big for Ben. We lost Markieff Morris to Miami Heat. I think that was another blow to us. He used to come in when we played that small ball. He was a good forward that could run up and down the court. He could hit the three, and he also played good D, in my opinion. We lost the Greek Freak brother, Antetokounmpo, however you say his name. He playing overseas. He's a nobody. He really ain't do nothing. He got a ring. Both his brothers got a ring. They the first three brother duo or trio to get rings. So he got a ring. Be happy. Go do what you do. I'm not gonna spend too much time or of yours or mine on this dude. I ain't saying it's like disrespectful, but there's no need to. Everybody saying the deepest team is the Clippers. I don't see how. They got some pieces, but then you gotta think Kawhi Leonard ain't coming back. He's coming off an injury. If he does come back, it's gonna be at the end of the season when it's too late for them. But if you put piece for piece, Lakers against the Clippers, all the way down, Lakers is way deeper than these dudes. Then I love Russell Westbrook mindset when he play against Kevin Durant. He go at him every time. The way they fell out, the way they split, should I say, they cool now, whatever the case may be. But every time they play him, even the last game they played this season, Westbrook, the last couple minutes, said, I got him, and he put the clamps on that dude, no matter if he a whole foot tall or whatever. Then I could just see Westbrook and AD or Dwight doing them pick and rolls. It's going to be something crazy. I just see it coming now. The crazy thing about us getting Melo is the last couple seasons, him with Portland, everybody was giving him all the praise. And oh, Melo still got a Melo could shoot, and he had some very big games. But now that he's with the Lakers, oh, he too old, oh, he this, oh, he that. I think Melo got a chip on his shoulder that he about to knock up off there. And LeBron want to get his boy a ring, and Melo want a ring more than anybody. And let's start with this. Melo is part of the Banana Boat crew because Melo never even was on that boat. If anybody remember, it was Gabriel Union. It was not even Chris Bosh. It was Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, and who was the other one? Chris Paul. Melo never was even on this boat, so I don't know how they calling him a part of the Banana Boat crew. Everybody was saying after we got Westbrook, oh, it ain't going to work with him and LeBron. He need players to spread the floor. LeBron need players to spread the floor. Lakers the very next day went and got four dudes who shoot over 40% from the three-point field goal. Just think about that, y'all. Four of them. And we already got a couple shooters. Mind you, our big man Marc Gasol could stand out there and also hit that floor about to open like the Red Sea with Moses and the people coming through it. And Westbrook either 1, 2, or 3 for the last 3, 4, 5, 6, however many years of leading the league or in first, second, third place of getting assists. Think about that, and we all know what LeBron do with them passes. He like the new, improved Magic Johnson 3000, however you want to call it. Then, LeBron, is Durant better? Is Kawhi better? Is the Greek freak? But last time LeBron James played and he was healthy, everybody know he won a ring. Last year he was hurt and he's not injury prone. Stop saying he's injury prone. Oh, he's older. He's getting hurt more. He had one injury in the last however long, and that was a growing pull. The other one not an injury. That's a dude jumping into your ankle, a whole body, a human body jumping into your ankle. Let anybody jump into your ankle the way he dived into his and see what happened to you. That's not being injury prone. So please stop that. Also, the last time he was healthy, like I said, he got a ring 2 years ago. So how is that an old man? Think about it. Kobe in his 17th year was putting up the same numbers as he did in his 10th year. It was an injury, an ACL that stopped Kobe from doing what he do. It ain't like, because Jordan couldn't do it, because Bird couldn't do it, because even Magic, my boy, couldn't do it. None of them could do it. These dudes is new. They eat better. They train better. They got better medicine. They got better everything than these dudes back then. So they could play a little bit longer into their life than what they used to. Look at the ACL. That used to end dude's career. Look how Kevin Durant came back. So all that, he can't do that, stop it. Because the man just won a ring when he wasn't injured, and he ain't get injured. He got hurt from somebody doing some freak accident, jumping into his ankle, and he might have meant to do it on purpose. I'm just saying. Then we still got that young boy, THT, Taylor Horton Tucker, another year in with AD and LeBron, knowing how to play. I like him because he like Brandon Ingram and Julius Randle to me. No matter who they play with, whether it's LeBron or Kobe, when they get in the game, they getting off. They gonna get what they get. They feel nobody could stop them. That's one thing about Kuzma. He felt like, I can't play, or that's how it seemed to me. Like he couldn't really mesh with LeBron and AD. Ingram them and Julius Randle, like I said, they went and got days. So THT, he one of them players where I could see he get in that game no matter who on the court with him. He going at you, and he got that weird layup reverse, however you want to call it. he do his work. So and then he got another year on top of that. He got championship experience. Then he got more vets to get in. It's about to be crazy. I don't even have Brooklyn coming out the East, but if they do, just think about it. It's gonna be crazy. Westbrook versus KD. That's gonna be crazy. And then think about it. Kevin Durant own words was he could not win with Russell Westbrook. If LeBron win with him, LeBron won with Kyrie Irving. But if Kevin Durant never win with him, y'all gonna have to stop saying Kevin Durant anywhere near LeBron James. Let's just be real. He could win with Kyrie Irving, you can't. He could win with Westbrook, you can't. They said, no, they ain't gonna match this down the third. And then not also Kevin Durant, but James Harden on that team too. And then don't act like y'all ain't think or don't y'all forgot that Brooklyn having all kind of issues. For one, they ain't got no big man to play. Who is they stopping? They big man couldn't even get no burn in the playoffs, hardly, because the way they play that old school ball. We still got, even with Dwight Howard, we seen what he do in the playoffs a couple years ago, help us bring that ring. Then we got Marc Gasol, who could spread the floor and shoot that three, and he's one of the best passers, not just big man passers, one of the best passers, period, in the league. Come on now, it's gonna be crazy if it happened. But like I said, I don't even see Brooklyn coming out the West. I mean, out the East. Pardon me. Like I said though, even if they do, who they stopping? I seen Westbrook check KD. I seen that with my own eyes and put the clamps on him, not stop him, because nobody could stop him. I can't sit here and lie and say somebody could stop KD, but I seen this. I seen Kawhi Leonard get at him. I seen PJ Tucker get at him, and I always see Melo put that body on him. So it ain't like you can't slow him down. They talk about Andre Iguodala got the MVP because of what? Check LeBron stats when he played Andre Iguodala. Check him. See what he averaged on that boy. Who else won KD won an MVP in the finals. Look at LeBron's stats. Nobody stopping him. Who stopping anybody from Brooklyn, from the Lakers on Brooklyn? It's just not happening. So, and they say Durant the best player. I agree on Brooklyn, but I seen players like I said, Kawhi Leonard and others put the clamps on him. I seen him go one-on-one against the Greek Freak. Greek Freak ain't got no superstars, so it wasn't Kyrie Irving and James Harden won here. No, it was man against man with a bunch of role players. And who won? Durant. I'm gonna say that for the Brooklyn segment. Like I said, let me simmer down, slow down. And the only one stopping AD, Westbrook, Dwight Howard, Melo, and LeBron James in the last however many years you could say is they self and injuries. So, like I said, I see Lakers taking it all because nobody's stopping them. Nobody's slowing. Who you ever seen slow Westbrook down? Who you ever seen slow Dwight down? Or Melo, like I said, or LeBron? I'm waiting. Let me know. Somebody. We got shooters. We got stars. We got young cats. We got vets. One or two, first or second place in defense and offense with Frank Vogel. Defensive specialist coach. Man, even with Melo playing a little D, he played more D than Kyrie Irving and James Harden. Let's just be real. If y'all say Melo don't play D or Westbrook, what do James Harden or Kyrie Irving or any of them other dudes do in Brooklyn for y'all to put them over the Lakers? Who team the deepest for y'all to put them over the Lakers? On any team. If you can find any team that's deeper, play more D, and got more offense than the LA Lakers, let me know. Please, somebody let me know. Don't forget, y'all, like I keep saying, drop your comments down below, subscribe to the show, and like the show. Hit that thumbs up so this show could get out to more and more people, and subscribe to the show and hit that bell, like I said, so you could get notifications when I do drop more shows. Also, where was Lakers this season, this past season before they got injured? Wasn't they first in the West? Wasn't or am I going crazy? Wasn't they first in the league at some certain points, fighting back and forth and all this? Behind who was it? Milwaukee, I believe, before the injuries. So a couple months later, they supposed to be done fell off the cliff. Look at Tom Brady. Look at these dudes is not Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. Them that's after they get a certain age, they just done. It's a different day and age now. Stop that. like I said, thank you for tuning in to another great show. This one about the Lakers. Like I said, I got one about every team in the NBA and what they did in free agency. They pickups, they drop-offs, they trades. And like the show, comment to the show, drop your comments down below, hit that thumbs up, like the show, and tap that bell like always and forever. Thank you for tuning in. Till next time, like all the time. Peace.